In Argentina's first match of the World Cup against Algeria, Lionel Messi was one referee's decision away from the red card. Let's look at the game. Argentina were leading 1-0. Lionel Messi went for the ball. He stepped on the back leg of an Algerian player, Aissa Mandi, with his studs. Mandi immediately collapsed to the ground in pain and had to receive treatment. The referee looked at it and gave only a foul. No yellow card, no red card. And VAR, which was watching everything on replay, also did not say anything. If you don't know what a VAR is, it is a video assistant referee. I will explain more about the VAR system later in the video. Let's go back to the match. As you all know, after the match, this became a big talking point. Many people felt this should have been a red card. Some experts on television said it was 100% a red card. One former referee even said that, by the rules, he would have sent Messi off. But nothing happened. Messi stayed on the field and went on to score a hat-trick in that match.
En mi día a día o en el entrenamiento o partido, en mi vida, la verdad que no cambió absolutamente nada, ¿no? Lo único que sí que puedo decir que somos campeones del mundo, que tenemos...
So naturally, everybody started asking, why was Messi not sent off? The most common answer you will hear is simple. Because he is Messi, he gets special treatment. But actually, that is not the correct reason. The correct reason is a rule. Let us understand it step by step in a simple way. Once you understand it, these VR decisions will become very clear to you. First, let's understand when a red card is actually given. Most of you guys think you already know the answer, but there are a few important details that many people miss. So first, let us forget about VAR for some time and just understand the referee's decision. Whenever a player makes a tackle, the referee mentally puts it into one of three types. The first type is careless. The player was just clumsy or a little late, but there was no real danger to the other player. For this, only a foul is given, no card. The second type is reckless. The player went into the tackle without caring about the safety of the other player. For this, a yellow card is given. The third type is using excessive force or putting the other player in danger. Only for this, a red card is given. In football language, this is called a serious foul play. So the real question for a red card is not, was it a foul? Almost every challenge is a foul. The real question is, was there too much force or danger to the player? And stepping on the back of someone's leg with studs can be dangerous.
Una estrella más en la historia de los mundiales y que, como decía antes, que no me falta nada por conseguir, que lo conseguí todo.
That is exactly why so many of you guys felt it should be a red card. Many of you think VAR can check anything and everything in the match. That is not true. VAR is allowed to look at only a few specific situations. It can check goals, whether a goal was scored correctly. It can check penalty decisions. It can check straight red cards, and it can check mistaken identity, which means when the referee shows a card to the wrong player. And one new point. In this 2026 World Cup, they have added one more power. Now, VAR can also correct a wrong second yellow card. Earlier, this was not allowed. Please remember this point, because it will come again later. So a possible red card for Messi does come under VAR's list. VAR was allowed to look at it, but looking at it and changing it are two different things. And that is where the main rule comes. Most people think VAR is there to find the correct decision, but that is not its job. VAR has only one job: to catch a clear and obvious mistake. Please note these words: clear and obvious. Not a small difference of opinion, a clear mistake. Something so wrong that no normal referee would have decided like that.
Leo, congratulations. I don't think we could have scripted any better. Take me back through what this moment was like for you and what you saw before that free kick.
Bueno, vi el arco, ¿no? Intentar de convertir, sabía que era la última jugada.
Now, in football, there are two kinds of decisions. One kind is factual. For example, was the ball out of play, or was the player offside? Or did the ball touch the hand? For these, there is a correct answer. So VAR checks them strictly and corrects them. The other kind is a matter of opinion. For example, was a tackle dangerous enough for a red card? Here, there is no single correct answer. It is a judgment. And for such judgment decisions, VAR is told clearly, do not interfere unless the referee is completely wrong. Now come back to Messi. The referee felt the tackle was careless. Now ask yourself, was that the only possible opinion? No. But was it a reasonable opinion? Can a normal referee also look at it and say, this is just a foul? Yes, he can. And the moment the answer is yes, VAR's hands are tied. Because I would have given a red card is only a second opinion. It is not a clear and obvious mistake. So now you understand the real reason. Messi did not stay on the field because he is Messi. He stayed on because of this rule, which protects the referee's judgment in close situations. And this same rule applies to every player, a big star or a small player. It is the same for all. Now, to prove that this is really about the rule and not about Messi, let us look at 3 real examples. First example, Bruno Fernandes of Manchester United. In a match against Tottenham, he made a similar kind of tackle, leading with his studs, but with very little contact.
Esperaba poder convertir para no ir a los penales y terminar ganando los 3 puntos, porque para nosotros era un partido muy importante empezar con victoria, porque es un nuevo campeonato y es importante empezar así para la confianza del grupo.
The referee gave him a red card. VAR looked at it and did not change it. But later, on appeal, the red card was removed because the officials agreed it was not so dangerous. So you see the point. The same rule that helped Messi actually went against Fernandes. One stayed on, one was sent off for similar tackles. Everything depended on the referee's first opinion. Second example, Nicolas Pepe of Arsenal. He put his head into another player's face, away from the ball. The referee did not see it in real time, but VAR clearly showed it. The referee went and checked the screen and gave a red card. Here, VAR worked perfectly. Why? Because a headbutt away from the ball is clear and obvious. It is not a matter of opinion. Third example, Thibaut Courtois, the goalkeeper of Real Madrid, against PSG. He brought down a player who was going through on goal, and the referee gave a red card. It looked very clear, but VAR did not just check that tackle. It went back and checked the full move, and it found that there was a foul earlier in that move, before Courtois even touched the player. So if there was already a foul, then there was no real goal-scoring chance to stop, which means no red card. The red card was removed. So look at the pattern. When the matter is clear, like a headbutt, VAR acts strongly. When the matter is only opinion, like the strength of a tackle, VAR stays quiet. Same technology, but 2 very different situations.
Sexto mundial y fresco como un pibe, ¿o no?
Bien, por suerte me encuentro bien. Hoy tuvimos la suerte de poder ganar un partido difícil. Es importante empezar ganando el primer partido. Nunca es fácil jugar el primer partido del Mundial. Nos costó el primer tiempo y bueno, por suerte lo sacamos adelante y el segundo hicimos una diferencia importante.
Now remember the second yellow card point I told you earlier. Back in the 2022 World Cup, Messi was involved in another incident against the Netherlands. He handled the ball deliberately, which could have been a second yellow card, and then a red. But at that time, VAR was not allowed to check second yellow cards, so nothing happened, and he stayed on. Now, for 2026, that rule has changed. VAR can check second yellows, so that old gap is closed. But still, in this Algeria match, Messi stayed on the field, not because of that old point, but because of the opinion-based rule we just discussed. So you can see, the rules keep changing slowly, trying to fix these problems one by one. Now the honest question. Did Messi deserve a red card? Honestly, maybe yes. By the strict rule, some good referees would have given it. But he was not saved because of his name. He was saved because football has decided that close judgment calls should be left to the main referee and not given to VAR. There are 2 sides to this. The good side is that VAR will not stop the game again and again for every small tackle. The bad side is that sometimes a wrong decision stays, just like it happened with Fernandes. So whether this rule is good or bad, that is a fair discussion, and people will keep arguing about it. But one thing is clear, VAR will always catch the obvious mistakes, like a headbutt or an offside. But these small, doubtful tackle decisions, the ones we always argue about, VAR was never really designed to solve them. So that is the simple and full reason Messi was not sent off. Not magic, not special treatment for a star, just a rule working the way it was made to work. I hope you guys found these insights useful. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments.